definitely working. Just give it a minute in silence. All right. Hey, Adam. Good to see you again.
How you doing, Joe?
All right. So here we are at Idle Hour Bar, and what town are we in?
We're in Point Pleasant Borough.
Point Pleasant Borough. Okay. And I know that this is a pretty new venture for you. I think you said to me that you've been here for about 2 months. Is that right?
Yep, the 15th. We closed on the 15th of October, so we're right about the 2-month mark here.
Cool. Actually, just thought about something. Last time I was here, you were putting new floors in, and I see you got some nice new floors here.
Yeah, it was very much needed.
And you redid the bar tops too.
Yes, we did.
Nice.
Yeah, we're almost to where we were planning to be. We sped up the time frame a little bit. We were going to wait until summer to do it, but DJ and I thought we needed to make the changes pretty quickly for us to encourage our people to come. Otherwise, they'd come and it would look like the same old place, and we couldn't promote that.
So you also had mentioned last time I was here that you were doing something with the menu.
Yeah, I want to say in the last week or two we added the winter drink specials. We brought in the full line of famous wines. We have a couple steaks on the menu, paninis, steak bites, all kinds of stuff like that. But we basically, since we finished the heavier renovation work, we've been working on increasing all the choices on the menu.
Right. Sounds exciting. And you said that you have some cool drinks too.
Yep. We got a winter drink list. A couple of the good ones are the Tipsy Cocoa, which is really, really good. Hot chocolate with a couple of liqueurs in it. We're doing a good sugar cookie drink. And a couple others.
Cool. I'm gonna switch back to you a little bit. So, tell me about the real Adam. You know, what's your life like?
Right now, my life is not too exciting. Here in the winter, hiding from the cold. A lot of time in the gym, a lot of time eating, and stopping here to check on things as often as I can.
Yeah, for people that see this at a different time of the year, we just had 6-8 inches of snow, something like that.
Too much. That's what I'll say. Too much for my liking.
And prior to this, I was telling you that I just came back from a ski trip, so I was actually enjoying the snow, and then I guess I brought it back with me.
Thank you.
Yeah. It did snow while I was up there, so we had a good time. So, what else should I know about Adam? You grew up around here?
I was born in Freehold. I moved to Point Pleasant when I was 9 years old. Graduated from Nellie Bennett Middle School and Point Pleasant Borough High School. So I'm a Point Pleasant Borough guy at heart. I've lived in Brick for quite a while now. But if anybody asks me, I'm always from Point. That's really where my heart is.
That's cool. Now my boys are wrestlers, and they wrestled in the Jersey Shore League, so they had to wrestle Point.
Good luck.
It was a good experience. Yeah, it's a tough league down here, so.
Point produces some really good wrestlers.
Yeah, definitely. I guess you surf, or you had surfed.
Yeah, I surfed. I was basically, couldn't get me off the beach when I was in my younger years, and I want to say in my probably around 20, I kind of walked away from the beach. I felt it got a little crowded, and started hunting. Spent the last 20-something years traveling across the U.S., archery hunting, a lot of big game, a lot of whitetail, and meeting a lot of cool people across this country.
That's cool. Now, for somebody who doesn't like the cold, that's
it wasn't the most what's the wisest choice I've ever made in my life, but it's fun. There's a lot of good people out there.
Me, I like to stay moving in the cold. I still do surf in the wintertime. Thinking about going this Friday. It's supposed to be 50. So
You're a better man than me when it comes to that.
I don't know if I'm good enough for it, to be honest with you. They say they're going to be 9-foot waves, so we'll see how I do.
Yeah. That sounds like fun to me, though.
Yeah, I'm not that good. I started pretty late in life surfing.
Yeah. Well, I got back in the water this summer for the first time. I was just seriously surfing for quite a while, and I was pretty happy to see I can still get up, I can still move on the board, and I was actually shocked to see just how many people out in the water were the same guys I was out in the water with in my teens.
Oh, bet.
You know, just the sheer number of my old friends I ran into was pretty cool.
Yeah, that must be neat. Yeah, I was telling you the other day that I raced in college for a year, slalom raced and skiing, and last year I went back and raced for my first time after 40 years, and took first place in an unranked category. Right, there's guys that are there all the time, and they got handicaps and stuff like that. And so my ski club's like, you got to come back and go to race camp. So last week I went to race camp, and then we had a race on Thursday, and so I had a good time, something different.
That's what it's about, right?
Yeah.
Having a good time in life.
Definitely. So I noticed that you keep yourself in good shape. Tell me about that. Would you rather be surfing or bow hunting, or if you had to give up something?
Well, I would rather be surfing or bow hunting, but the gym is important to me. Keeps me alive. The hunting's only a certain time of year. Surfing is only good certain times. The gym is always there for me. Work a lot of stress out. I've been through times in my life when I was not as fit or healthy, and I just wasn't happy. So 5-6 years ago, I decided to get myself back in shape. When I was 35, I competed in some fitness contests. Took home some trophies. Then I got involved in another business, and the stresses kind of took my eye off that ball. I was just unhappy when I'm not fit. So it's important to me to stay fit, eat clean, which is very, very important for your fitness. And naps, I take a lot of naps now. Yes. It's about my life, and
that's right.
I gym, I eat, and I take a lot of naps. So
because you're a morning person, you said, right?
Yeah.
Until you're at a bar that has late night hours. So
yeah, I'm up 4 or 5 in the morning every morning, no matter what. Even when I'm here till late, I'll still be up early. Try to get it done, and then take some naps in the afternoon.
Yeah, I know how that is. I've worked multiple jobs, different stages in my life, and got to do it. Yeah. All right. So, as far as this bar is concerned, and attachment to the community, stuff like that.
Well, I'll get into a little bit of that because that is the reason why I chose this venture. Idlehour's been here since 1938. It's a landmark in this town. I knew about the deal. I knew about it 2 years ago, but I really didn't have an interest in running a bar or restaurant. I thought it was a good piece of real estate. It's a well-known piece of real estate. So about a year and 2 months now, I found out that a friend of mine, Daniel Hayes, also known as DJ, was working on trying to take over this bar. And we had through mutual friends, we started talking, and I asked him to bring the deal over so I could take a look at it. And kind of what he had put together, I didn't think was going to be the best situation for him if he were to move forward with it. So I gave him some advice that he thought was interesting. Kind of tried to help him work out some parts of the deal that would be more advantageous for him, and he liked what I had to say, and he asked me to participate in the deal with him. So there was a lot of things in the deal that needed to change for me to participate, but within a couple weeks of DJ and I working together, he had made a lot more progress than he had made in the previous year with a couple of the people that he was working with previously. Just because DJ doesn't have business acquisition experience, of which I do, and I also have a financial background due to my previous businesses, and I was able to put together some things for him that was unaware could be done. And kind of helped us work out a much better deal than he had. That giving him a better piece of the action, and really helped the deal come full circle for us.
That's great. So is this like semi-retirement for you, or are you still looking for other ventures?
I'm open to things. This was my plan for a retirement gig. I'm not operational. I step in and I help DJ where, when he needs help, I give him some guidance on business stuff. I'm here to meet and greet. Say hello.
I was just making sure it's still running.
Yeah. I'm here, here to say hello. I got a lot of friends around. I'm pretty well known, and so is DJ. And we're both Point Pleasant Borough guys, so we got a lot of people around here that know us, and we've been feeling the support from our locals here.
That's great. Music, I think, was something we should touch on, right?
Yeah, we're working with previously scheduled bands that the owner before us had scheduled out to the end of the year. DJ's working on getting some new blood in here, some new sounds, and we're hoping to schedule some bigger name guys, maybe once a month or more, depending on how it's received, and really try and turn it up a little bit. And that's one of the things DJ knows pretty well.
All right, cool. What's back to you? What would somebody describe about you that would make us laugh?
Probably that I'm never satisfied. As my girlfriend says, if I tell you it's not terrible, that means it's good. Which some people find frustrating, including DJ. But not that I'm pessimistic, but I always try to look for the thing that's gonna go wrong, and that way we can head it off before it happens.
Anticipation.
But when the people point it out to me, I do laugh because I do realize that I do that.
Yeah, and you probably are right a lot of the times, and then you kick yourself for not saying something once in a while.
Yeah. Well, coming from the world which I was in previously, the heavy construction, deep foundation world, if something didn't break or something didn't go extremely wrong, then that was a good day.
Sure.
Because it happened all the time.
What are you really excited about right now?
I'm not really excited about the snow, but I am excited to, I'm excited about the improvements that we made here. I think we've done better than I was expecting with the changes. I'm excited to see how far we could take it. We've already broken some records as far as crowds and numbers, and I really, I'm excited to see if we can really bring this place back to the way it used to be. This was the prime place to be in this area, in this town. Everybody knew it, and everybody came here. I came here families. I came here with my father as a kid on our dinners. But with my father, I distinctly remember having dinners here that were great, and we're trying to bring it back to that feel. Because over the years, it's lost that feel. It wasn't a family establishment anymore. It kind of turned into a heavy drinking bar. And we're trying to get that family establishment feel back. Bring your kids, bring your wife, have a nice dinner.
I see you got a shuffleboard here. I know you have packaged goods. All right, see if you can take out. I was here. There was a band over there last time I was here, so some live music is always nice.
Yeah, we're getting some good crowds. There's a good vibe in here now. Yeah, it's definitely changed the vibe. We're the feel. Basically, our theme is a 5-star dive bar. We want the comfort of a dive bar with the food of a 5-star, and that's really what we're going for. We want you to be able to come in and enjoy some of the best food you're going to eat, but not feel like you have to dress to the T's. If you want to, yes, you can. If you want to come here in your sweatpants and whatever, you're welcome to do that too. We want everybody to be here comfortable and enjoy their time.
Anything you want to add before we wrap it up?
just looking forward to all the new faces that we're seeing coming in, and seeing the smiles. This is the first time in my life I'm involved in a business where people are actually happy to come here and happy for the service and happy to see me, versus having to pay me for work that nobody ever wanted, but they had to because that's what the law says, or that's what the engineers say they have to do. This is the first time in my life that I'm working in a business where people come here because they enjoy it, and they're happy about being here, and they're happy about what they're getting as far as the service, and that feels good, and I feel good about what we do here.
That's great. Well, Adam, thank you for your time. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Good to see you again.
Yeah, good to see you. Yeah.
Cool.
Thank you.
Not bad the second time around, right?
No.